and it's got to be one of the most dangerous jobs.
How?
Because I was in a cabinet shop. I was in a cabinet shop building face plates for cabinets.
Yeah.
So we had a jig. You lay it down and you staple it.
Would it not have art on it?
All right, no. Break time was the dangerous part. At break time, there was something going on between the roofers and the cabinet guys.
Yeah.
So the break time hit, and the cabinet guy takes his little staple gun and fires a couple staples over there. Next thing you know, there's 16 penny nails coming through that cabinet shop, son. I'm out. Like, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's fucking dangerous. That is dangerous. Yeah. That shit fire.
So Nacho with another episode of The Outlaw Way, and I am here with the boss, John Michael, and Cheeto. Today we're going to talk about catastrophic careers.
Tyler is not here tomorrow or Saturday. He's giving his balls to his girlfriend to keep from now on. So,
got to put that ring on that finger, lock that motherfucker
So
down.
I guess we take just a second to say congratulations.
Congratulations, my man.
Congratulations on losing your manhood, Tyler.
We've already done it ourselves.
You joined the club.
I done mine so long ago I can't even remember. But
catastrophic careers.
Catastrophic careers. So what are we talking about? What's dangerous careers?
Yeah, dangerous. Just shit you wouldn't do, shit you have done that you probably wouldn't do again, or just dangerous shit in general. I used to be an iron worker for a pretty good stretch of time, and I wasn't really scared of it. But I mean, 80 to 100 foot up. Walking around on a 4-inch steel I-beam tied off to a harness, you're pretty much safe. But for most people, heights is a big thing. That's not catastrophic, but I would do that again. It's dangerous.
Well, there's a little bit difference. Most people around here where we live, they're an iron worker. They put up single-story shops all day.
Oh, no.
That's not the same thing. But you get into some of these.
That's a metal building guy.
Yeah, that's a sheet metal guy.
I've been on some of the ironworking buildings where they're 5 stories, something like that.
I
but
think
think about like New York, man.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Those guys.
I've been 16 stories up a couple times. I've built some pretty big fucking structures. But honestly, man, anything past like 8 stories, you're just so fucking high. You're like, okay, it doesn't matter.
When I was 19, I climbed cell phone towers for extra money. Changed the light bulbs on the top.
See, that didn't me.
Well, I worked for the local TV cable company.
The 100-footers aren't
changing
bad.
Light bulbs.
The 100-footers really are not that bad. But there's a couple of 250s in Texas, in the area that I was in, and you don't realize it from the ground. But when you get to the top of that dude and you harness off and you're messing with it, depending on the wind, that thing is moving 5 to 12 foot from one side to the other.
See, I don't fuck with that. Like
on the ground, it don't look like it's moving at all.
Like a really big job, I would not be 20 plus floors up on an open steel structure unless it was, I'm talking about hardcore deck.
It was $1,000 a piece to change those light bulbs. I climbed them bitches.
They couldn't pay me enough.
When I worked for the cable company, my responsibility was to maintain the tower. It was a 300-foot tower. How far is Sterlington from here?
Oh, shit, don't be lying. 15 miles?
No, it's like 25 minutes or something. So
on top of the tower in West Monroe, you could look down on the Sterlington plant. That's a long ways away to actually look down at the plant. When you get up there, you realize just how freaking high it is. But that stuff didn't bother me. I've always enjoyed heights.
Yeah.
The things that gets me was more in your world of welding. I used to have a buddy that welded running gas pipeline. There's gas flowing through
I've done that a couple times, but they turn it down so much.
There's no fume.
You get a little blowout, but
you mean to tell me if there's a spark in there, it wouldn't ignite?
No,
the fire would come out. Some of them they have a purge,
but it's like your gas tank. They got no smoking signs at the gas pumps.
Yeah,
I could take my cigarette and throw it in the gas tank. It's not going to blow up. It's not going to do. It's not going to do shit. There's not enough flow
smoking
for
a cigarette
spark.
While you're pumping gas, it can blow up
if there's enough vapor.
Exactly.
There's not.
Yeah.
There's not enough vapor in that
He just
line.
said they turned it down.
They turned it down.
So sometimes you weld some pipe together and some fire comes out, but they're doing that on purpose.
They're burning off vapor.
Yeah, it's like a process, but I do all that shit. None of that. But
That doesn't sound safe to me.
It's safe as fuck. I'll tell you what's not fucking safe. You ever seen them videos of them dudes that work on the boats and they're just looking at an 80-foot fucking wave coming at them in the middle of the ocean?
Yes.
That's some shit I would not fucking do. That I don't know what catastrophic means, nobody else. But anything in an open body of water where I got to look at a fucking 80-foot wave and just hope that this little dinghy I'm on doesn't flip over, I'm out, homie. I ain't got it.
That kind of gets me too.
Yeah.
I worked offshore for a few years.
Yeah.
And going out there on a crew boat, that was bad enough.
Yeah,
and that was, 20, 25 foot swales.
Yeah.
But yeah, that big stuff, I've never seen it in person. But
yeah. And
the rig didn't bother me so much because the few that I was on were like just cities out there. They're so big.
Yeah.
You didn't really feel the movement. A couple of times I got on a platform for a day or two, and that was a little different. But there was one time that I had to ride the boat from the rig back to land because the choppers were down.
I worked for a cheap ass company. They didn't take us on choppers.
Okay. I had always taken the chopper. Now they got me on this boat. It took 3 days.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck that. I don't know why you get on the Titanic or why you get on a cruise. There ain't no fucking way.
My biggest problem with that was freaking sick. Man, I get out on a boat in those swales.
Oh, yeah.
Within 5 minutes, I'm sick as shit. I used to get in there and lay my head down and just don't move.
Which brings me
your
to
teeth.
I've never done it, but it's got to be top 3 most dangerous jobs ever. Deadliest catch.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
They're out there slapping fucking cats.
I think
that is smacked in the mouth with ice.
Way more dangerous than most people even realize.
Well, you got the swells. Yeah. You're on the edge of the port or whatever side you're on. You're on the edge. You're in the weather.
It's the slippery deck.
Everything at once.
You can't even keep your footing under you.
That's what I'm saying. That is shit. Every single thing out there is literally going to kill you.
Yes.
Individually. You put all that shit together, it gets wild.
Everything is after you from the moment you step on that boat.
Yeah. I'll tell you some other wild shit I wouldn't do. So I was scrolling through the social media the other day. There are people who their job is to drill down into active volcanoes and get out lava.
Yeah.
And hope that the fucking tunnel doesn't collapse on them.
It's not me.
And it's like, there is not like a great survivability rate for this fucking job.
No.
I'm like, fuck, no. And then mining.
But my dumb ass would
we have a drone like that. We have a drone in the big city that will bring you a gallon of milk. But they still got a dude drilling for lava.
Yeah.
If they asked me, hey, would you go out here and stand on this volcano and drill a hole? I am in.
Fuck.
I am in just for the story.
There ain't no fuck.
The dangers, the risk, I've always enjoyed that stuff. Now I'm getting a little older. There's some things I don't want to do because my knee
You're
might
old as
give
fuck.
out.
You're old as fuck. Yeah.
But I'm not old as fuck.
You are old as
Let's
fuck.
back up.
Yeah.
Truth of the matter is, in the same category of catastrophic careers, talk about how many jobs kill relationships and your life.
Okay, it depends on how you're working. If you're just doing your job, if you're just your job is 8 to 5 and you show up at 7:59 and you leave at 4:59, you got a great marriage because you have no fucking ambition. You're not doing anything.
Yes.
But if you work like we work,
yes.
No, it's never in it. Fuck.
Well, I can just backing up. I worked as a medic for years, and that was the #1 divorce rate job.
Oh shit!
So
you're never.
But it was because of the hours. You're never home. And you shut down to everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you deal with death and dying. Everybody that calls you is in the worst moment of their life.
Oh yeah, for damn.
So you deal with that all day long. When you get home, you damn sure don't want to hear that the sink is leaking.
Yeah, I got that right. I'll tell you what though, I think I would pretty much do just about any job before I would go out into the open ocean and do any fucking thing. Anything. I wouldn't even be a tour guide in the fucking open ocean because there's always that chance of rain.
My whole thing with that is, like I said, it's just the seasickness. I would be sick as a dog the whole day.
I don't think I could be a gynecologist either.
I wouldn't want to be either. A lot of people say
got to be
they think that's a dream job, but I just couldn't do it.
No. They don't pay enough. There ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
The only ones you're looking at is on the worst day of their life.
No, you got regular,
doc,
regular checkups and everything.
Hey, doc, something's wrong down here.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. Well, I just wouldn't want that job.
Why is it?
I like to have a little mystery in my life.
I don't want to be the
imagine
dude
it.
either that gives you physicals. I don't want to be that guy.
Oh,
No.
God, no.
I don't want to be a
Specializing in colonoscopy.
Yeah,
That's not what I want to be.
I don't want to be a.
What makes you want to
doctor.
go to shit school, doctor?
I don't want to be a. I really don't want to be a doctor of anything that is in their crotch. Butthole and none of it.
No, I don't know.
Well, that's fucking rough.
But like, okay, so cops, firemen, ambulance drivers. I mean, there's dangerous situations,
now,
but that's just part of the job. It's not like the most dangerous job in the world.
Now, I wouldn't be a cop in Chicago, on night shift. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, I would transfer
But
out.
at the same time, emotionally, relationship wise,
it's rough.
the jobs you just named are the worst on the planet.
Yeah, I can see, but any job that you're dedicated to, I'm going to change job to business. If you're driven to build something, you're going to get caught up in it and go one-sided on it, and it's going to cost you in your marriage at some point.
For sure.
Well, issues become extremely small that to your spouse or your family seems like huge deals because you deal with those problems every day in other people's lives.
Yep.
That when somebody says, "Oh, your grandmother's dying," okay, that ain't the way that shouldn't be your reaction.
Yeah, got that right.
After you've been a medic for years, it will be.
Yeah, fuck that. I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of fucked up jobs out there, stupid jobs that are just fucked up. Like somebody out there has got to be the guy that trial runs condoms. He is fucking tired.
I got a machine.
That is not a thing.
It is. They are product tested on humans. Look up any box, any brand, just like thermometers, the ones you put in your mouth. They are tested and cleaned and then sold. Yeah, that's a real thing. Yes.
You're making shit.
No, I'm not here. I'm fucking Google this shit.
John,
I will tell you this, though. There is a guy that makes $400,000 a year to test condiments.
Condiments?
He's got this like ramp looking thing they showed on a video. He tests how fast ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, A1 sauce, everything makes it down the scale. And he writes it on a piece of paper.
For the viscosity of ketchup.
He makes $400,000 a year. Our government pays him. It's sweet.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know. I want to be him.
To make sure
he probably works for Fauci.
All the companies have the right viscosity ketchup mustard.
Oh, that's fucking rough. Fucking rough. There's a lot of shit I wouldn't want to do though, like Border Patrol and Juarez.
Yeah, we're going to test our ketchup. We'll fucking let them in.
Yeah,
fuck it. Our ketchup's good. Come on.
See, all the jobs you keep naming, I've either worked or applied for.
Yeah, but see, you've worked in this area, so like anything
Border Patrol be fun, but
I applied for Border Patrol years ago.
Not in Juarez.
No,
fuck exactly.
I went to school to be a game warden.
Yeah.
When I graduated high school, that's what I wanted to be.
Fucking green gene. Now look at you.
And I went that direction, and I started college and everything. And after 2 semesters, I changed my major because of the amount
because
of
every buck you've ever killed was under a spotlight. That's why you backed out.
Maybe, but every bit of information that they have to know, it's ungodly. You got to know every tree, every type of grass, every body of water, every type of animal, fish.
Like a superstar Boy Scout.
Oh, dude.
But with a gun.
But this is the thing.
With a gun.
In the state of Texas, which is where I was born and raised, a game warden is the second most powerful person in charge.
Who's the first?
Period. Texas Ranger.
Oh,
but a game warden doesn't need a warrant.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need probable cause. He doesn't need shit.
Yeah.
I had a buddy when I was in my early 20s that was deer hunting on his property out of season. Found this out after the fact. I wasn't there or nothing.
Of course not. Of course not.
Of course he wasn't.
He had 560 acres, had 3 gates down a driveway to a trailer that sat in the middle of this 560 acres.
Your buddy sure was specific when he was telling you about this.
I'm telling the story better. This game warden got wind that he was hunting. He had a chain and a padlock on each one of those gates.
Yeah.
The game warden cut all 3 gates, drove up to that front porch, arrested him. He got 22 years.
Woo! That's fucking rough right there.
Game warden, man. But I just changed. Too boring. But I don't know if it's dangerous.
See, for me, we're talking about catastrophic careers, but I think more careers that I would not do is the boring ones. Like the plain.
Yeah, the ones that are exciting.
At one point in my
except
life,
for the deadliest catch thing. I ain't getting on a fucking boat.
At one point in my life, I was between jobs, went to work at an assembly plant. Where you're standing on an assembly line.
Yeah, I would work at that fucking chicken plant. That's bullshit.
I worked there I didn't even finish a shift. It's like,
I got one.
That would be catastrophic for me because I would shoot myself in the head.
When I was 18, I worked for 2 days at Clayton Mobile Homes. And it's got to be one of the most dangerous jobs.
How?
Because I was in a cabinet shop.
Fucking moving some shit
around. I was in a cabinet shop building faceplates for cabinets.
Yeah.
So we had a jig. You lay it down and you staple it.
Would it not have the fucking guard on it?
Right, no. Break time was the dangerous part. At break time, there was something going on between the roofers and the cabinet guys.
Yeah.
So the break time hit and the cabinet guy takes his little staple gun and fires a couple staples over there. Next thing you know, there's 16 penny nails coming through that cabinet shop, son. I'm out. Like, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's fucking dangerous. That is dangerous. Yeah. That shit fire.
So we used to, all the construction jobs I've been on, we used to shoot nail guns and stuff at each other.
16 penny nails?
But
shit.
They had, I worked
you hit me with a brad nailer, I'm like pissed. You hit me with a 16 penny nail, I'm finna fuck everything
I worked a call as a medic. The call come across the radio as somebody got shot with a nail gun.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay. There's a nail in his finger. You know, we get there. There is a 16 penny nail sticking about 1 inch out just beside his nipple.
Oh, shit.
Right in his chest.
That centered him, baby.
And when his heart would beat, the nail would flick.
Wow.
You could see
that
the
bitch
nail.
gonna stay there.
Yeah. It was like, we get there, you know, we're badass
That's
paramedics.
that dude from Happy Gilmore's got in his head.
Badass paramedics. We can save anybody. We get there, we looked at it, it was like, haul ass. Throw him in the truck.
Yeah.
Throw him in the truck. Haul ass. This dude needs a surgeon now.
That's good shit.
So I gotta ask
it
a
was
question.
a buddy on the job site screwing around with him, turned around and actually hit him with the end of the gun.
Wow.
Oh God.
Like,
I got a question on the you said haul ass. Like every time I see an ambulance, I'm driving faster than the ambulance.
this is new generation. See, back in my day when we was on an ambulance, it was pedal to the floor. They taught us coming up through all the training that whether you're in a cop car, an ambulance, whatever, it is not considered a vehicle. It is considered a tool. Use it as a tool.
Yeah.
So the police department that I worked at, you use the car as a tool. That means knock them off the road with it, push them down with it. It's a tool. Don't look at it as a vehicle. Our ambulances, we broke the frames on our ambulances running over railroad tracks because we would get 2 foot of air when we go across a railroad track. Like, we hauled ass everywhere.
Yeah.
My son and my daughter-in-law are both medics now.
They probably got speed limits now.
No, they have all the black boxes on the trucks, and they have somebody that monitors them. And if you go, you are allowed up to 15 miles per hour over the speed limit.
See, I did that on the way here.
And if you go,
I'm saying you come pick me up at ambulance and my wife beat you there.
16 miles an hour over the speed limit, you get rode up. 3 write-ups, you're fired.
So you're saving lives if you can do it within 15 miles over the speed limit.
Yes, and they have turn sensors on the trucks. So if the truck leans too much, so you go around a curve too fast, the truck leans too much, an alarm goes off in the cab and alerts a supervisor that you went around a curve.
I'll take myself to the hospital.
Braking too quickly, accelerating too quickly. They get rode up for all those stuff.
They probably got sued so many times because people like Nakia was slapping roofs with motherfuckers in the back.
Yeah, we did. We did.
He was taking out like business signs.
Yeah. He was making the motherfucking patients in the back worse.
We all did.
Out there.
We all did.
They're like, I thought he came in for a broke ankle. Why's he got a concussion?
That's why
we don't know.
That's why a stretcher has 5 seat belts around it. You strap them down so they don't hit the ceiling on the way back.
I'll tell you what. There's another, back to Catastrophic Careers. There's another job I did. I did it for about 2 years, the RMR mechanical. I was a boilermaker, liked it, good money, good hours, always had to travel.
A boiler like my wife uses to cook macaroni.
Oh, no.
Like he was making pots.
About a 4-story one. About 3.5 story.
That's a big pot.
Yeah, got that right. But what they got is a steam drum in the top and a mud drum in the bottom. And it's about a 22-inch hole. It's usually an oval or something like that. You got to crawl in this motherfucker. And I'd say it's about a 36-inch hole in there. I don't know, 40, 50 yards long. Maybe not that long.
You're at least 30 inches wide. In the
know.
shoulder.
You know how fucking hard it was to get in and out of that motherfucker? Well, what you had to do is you had to go in there and ream these little holes out. There's hundreds of tube inlets.
He said ream.
Hell yeah, baby.
Ream it.
And you had to ream these motherfuckers out, and you had to hold this damn thing. What you had was a dead man stick. Well, if you're fucking stupid, you put a dead man stick on the wrong side every now and then. You turn this fucking thing on, but killed you. And I seen a good couple motherfuckers, and it was always either the little bitty motherfuckers that were bowed up as shit in there, or they put the big dumb some bitches that they could barely squeeze in there. And I was the second, and I got to fuck in there all the time, and I never fucked up. Glad I never fucked up and put the dead man stick on the wrong side. But I have seen some motherfuckers. That handle would come around and just knock the fuck out of them. And it fucking fractured their eye socket every time.
So I'm assuming this is a big drill.
It's a big fucking drill.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking drill. And you would use it to ram and all this shit and blah, blah. Well, I can't tell you how fucking hard it is to get an unconscious dumb motherfucker out of a 22-inch, 24-inch hole and hand him to another motherfucker.
Talking about holes and drilling like that, coal mining has got to be up there in some of the most catastrophic.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
go down.
It's got to be.
Go down that many stories underground.
Got that right. It's a whole new world.
I think going down, I would be okay. When we got to the bottom, I'd be like, oh, this is okay. When you start traveling down that tunnel, I think the claustrophobia would kick in.
I don't know. I
so freaking bad. I think I would be running to the surface.
I think I would just have the thought in the back of my mind that if a fucking squirrel had diarrhea and farted too hard, I could fucking die because of an earthquake.
Yes.
Like
any second you can literally, any second you
I've seen too many movies.
There's a lot of professions that people take for granted.
Oh, yeah.
Like they don't get the appreciation they need, like coal mining.
No.
You realize what it does for us?
Yeah.
The amount of stuff coal is in. It's not just
the
heat,
sheer amount of fucking
plastic,
danger.
all kinds of shit. And the amount of danger that people go through to give that to us.
I'm the first guy that will pick on people for being scared of heights. Yeah. Like, come on, you pussy. Get your ass up there. Quit this shit. But the more I think about it, I think I'm just as nervous going down.
Oh, yeah.
You get me that far down under the dirt.
If you go up, you can look down and see where you came from or where you're going back to.
Well,
if you go down, you can't see shit.
If I go up and I'm on something, I somewhat control my fate.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about it.
I got to slip or something has to happen for this to go wrong.
Yeah.
I go down underground, anything could change.
Yeah, some jackass didn't put a stud in, right? 800 foot up or some crazy shit.
Just
another dangerous job. We got to go to electricians, but we got to go to a specific type.
Yeah.
Because if you're like the metal guy compared to an iron worker, you have electricians like our electrician Chad.
Which ones?
There's some danger in that if you don't know what you're doing, but not really.
Right.
But when you're the guy that is hanging underneath a helicopter.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
And you're doing the high lines.
Yeah.
That's some dangerous shit.
I would go do that job for a day for free just to do it.
Okay, but it's got to be the same because you came out of the iron construction, all that side of the world. And I was in communications for a long time. We did fiber optics and cameras and all the plants and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The harness, I understand. Yeah. I get it. Whether you're in a bucket truck, whether you're on a platform, no matter you're tied off, if you fall, it's going to catch you.
Yeah, you're good.
I get it. The FR is nonsense. We've been through that. We've talked about that. The fucking hard hat. Okay. If I am above everybody else, nothing is going to fall on my head.
Yeah.
And if I fall, this fucking hard hat's going to hit the ground before I do, and then I'm going to land on it and break some more shit.
That's a warning signal for everybody around.
Why
That's what it is.
Yes.
It makes no sense to me at all.
They see the hard hat hit, they know to look up for you.
If you're working on the first floor and the second floor above you is working, you have a hard hat on in there, I get it. Somebody could drop something on your head.
Yeah.
Every other, I don't understand. I just don't get it.
Yeah. A big thing with ours was fucking, when I was supervisor, I always made everybody wear a hard hat 100% of the time. It was company rules, everything like that. But I would hum a fucking 3/8 nut at your ass from wherever the fuck if I was hollering at you and you weren't fucking paying attention or you were fucking some shit up, well, I'm humming a 3/8 nut.
And it's a wonderful day when it hits the side of that hard hat.
It never did. You just hit him in the fucking neck.
Right in the ear.
How about getting a lot of shit over there a couple times? But shit, yeah. But there's a lot of stuff I just would not fuck with, just in general. Like you said, the Highline guys, not the helicopter. I think I'd be okay with the helicopter. But the guys that get sat down on those fucking carts, that fucking roll around on them carts on them Highlines, not just the Highlines, but the ones in the fucking mountains, where it's like, okay,
we're talking about these areas that you can't fucking get.
You cannot get to, and then like I would never, ever. Like North Arkansas, Missouri, those bridges, you go across, they're like fucking hundreds of feet down.
Speaking of Missouri, we've been through there dozens and dozens of times. Every time we go through there, we say the same thing. Those guys that built that road in Missouri, that the road goes through a fucking rock mountain. Mm-hmm. Them are some bad bitches, and that had to be dangerous.
And and it goes to the next level. Like, I don't call myself a heavy equipment operator, but I have run almost all kinds. I mean, backhoes, track hoes, big ones, little ones.
Bad bitches.
I can run them. I'm not a pro. Couldn't get paid to do it, but I can run them.
Yeah.
But these dudes, like, many years ago, I applied for a heavy equipment operator position on a pipeline.
Yeah.
Got called for the job. I don't remember where it was, but I looked it up, and it was like on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, fuck that.
And I was like, okay, it's time to be honest and tell you I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I was going to fake it if we was on flat ground.
Yeah.
But you ain't faking that. Have you watched some of these guys on videos and stuff? Or you may have even seen it in person with all your welding.
I've seen some guys.
There is some track hose and backhoes and dozer work that.
I've seen some guys that when I was working up there in Ohio, we were on the edge of a bluff. Well, we were running some fucking lines, moving some product lines from one side of the bluff to the other side of the bluff. No big deal. Well, to get a bunch of the framework up the fucking bluff, they just hired a guy with a dozer to come out there and drag them bitches up. No big deal. Well, that motherfucking drive, son. He's fucking doing like top speed fucking tracks wide the fuck open at an angle sideways up a bluff, towing shit. And I'm like, okay, he fucks up.
Yeah.
We're watching this motherfucker die.
Yeah.
Like right here. Like I can do this shit.
There's some heavy equipment operator positions that are tough.
So what we're establishing is if they're in a catastrophic career, they got balls of steel.
Got to.
Oh, yeah.
Or they're just stupid.
Or titties of steel.
It's just
they could possibly have titties of steel or vagina walls of steel.
It's just like another thing people don't realize. I think we mentioned this before. Crane operators.
Yeah.
Crane operator, bad dude.
Yeah.
Crane operator on an offshore drilling rig.
Oh,
total different beast, total different animal, total different. His load is going up and down on those swales we was talking about a while ago.
That's just skill right there, baby.
Like that is literally nerve-wracking, man.
I've done rough terrain, lattice booms, and carry decks, and I probably wouldn't do it in the ocean just because I don't fuck with the ocean. But I'll tell you one crane I just would not fuck with is tire cranes. You gotta fuck that. Fuck a tire crane. That shit's just ignorant. Way the fuck up there. When you go up there, you stay your ass up there. Not only that, you got to get the fuck up there every morning, every evening, all that shit.
They got elevator in them, don't
they? Not some of them. Not the ones in Nashville. Up there in Nashville, there's a shit ton of them. You can go out there in the morning real fucking early, go ahead and get your coffee in you. They climbing up that motherfucker. They climbing up the motherfucker with walkies, batteries, their lunchbox, and a fucking plastic bag to shit in, most likely.
Well, I'm always seeing these videos of some country. I don't know what country it is.
I never thought about the dude that got shit up there.
The dude that have a bathroom up there, they got to.
Not the little ones.
Yeah.
You ain't running
the nice ones, yeah. But not the little ones.
They got this country somewhere where these 18-wheelers are hauling logs and stuff.
Yeah.
And the road's like not big enough for the 18-wheeler. And there's people coming from the other direction and they're on the side of a mountain and there's like a 9,000 drop.
I've seen
they're
the one
just
with
fucking
the
doing
bus
80
and all the shit.
Like that's
you a
crazy
bad
shit.
fucking man. It's like in Malaysia or
somewhere like
shit.
that.
Yeah. Through the jungle.
That's got to be fucking dangerous.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I wouldn't walk on that road. This motherfucker got an 18-wheeler full of logs.
You got that right. Fuck that. That is bad shit.
What about hauling a gas, like a gas truck, hauling a fucking trailer full of fuel?
Hey, I'd do it. No big deal. I'm actually trying to get my
There's got to be something in there like you were talking about.
My truck and trailer. Yeah, I got to go get
we got to have another discussion about that, but
I got to go to Class A CDL.
It's a triple axle. So technically in Louisiana, I think you have to have it's better if you have a chauffeur's license. Get you that extra weight. It's not an issue. It's not illegal to pull it. It's not none of that. But if you have a wreck, it comes into play because then they start questioning whether you had the correct license to be pulling that long and weight and
all that good shit.
So, but we do it all the time. But he's all panicky about it. Going to go take $7,000 worth of fucking classes.
I thought the only problem was if it's a triple tandem.
It might be.
Not a triple axle, but a triple tandem.
It might be.
I have no fucking clue. All I know is when I got the trailer, they said, hey, when you get a chance, you might want to go get Class A because you're supposed to have it with this trailer and truck setup. So that's from the trailer.
That little B Ford?
Shit, baby.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's some struggle. Boy, did it struggle.
I can
motherfucker
see them
was
requiring
fine.
somebody to have a different license for my Cheetos truck, but yours really?
Well, hell, you know how to drive yours. You need a fucking different
Yours
license
won't pull
category.
it.
Well,
Yours
I
won't
would have
pull
said
enough weight.
I would have said in the beginning
to go over the limit.
I would have said in the beginning that trailer doesn't weigh as much as a car hauler, and that car hauler is under our weight, and by Louisiana law. But that would have been wrong because that fucking trailer is heavy.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have to order a shocker for the front of it. It whooped our ass. And this
Shreveport
is way
was
off
bad.
subject. This is way off subject.
Shreveport is horrible.
Yeah.
But
Hey, but this is
another
way off subject. We're
catastrophic
gonna say it
career.
anyway.
The highway department in Shreveport.
Yes, we
You're
went
gonna
through.
die if you don't fix the damn road.
We went through Shreveport the normal way to get to High Lifter. Okay. While we're in that route, I remembered the loop. So I'm telling him about the loop. I'm like, we should just take the loop because normally I don't take the loop because I'm not going as far as High Lifter.
Right, the 220 loop.
But by taking the 220, you come out right by High Lifter anyway.
That's fucking
So we
crazy.
should take the loop. So we go to High Lifter. We're doing all that. When we leave, we go towards the loop. Took a couple wrong turns. No big deal. We figured it out. We got back to the loop. But once we got on the loop, I don't know which one's worse.
The loop is bad.
Dude,
Oh,
the
it's
regular
fucking bad.
regular Shreveport, you
It's
got
not even
those
that old.
regular
Bad.
Shreveport, you got those big ass potholes and the big pops every now and then.
Go that way.
Okay, that's better than all the way across the loop,
Okay, go watch the YouTube video. You need that.
all the way through the
That's
loop.
bad. So there's no potholes.
There's no,
But
it's
you
no.
get every single fucking ridge of every 12-foot section they did. You're like,
Me and John, you can't even read the phone. I'm over here like this shit.
I'm talking,
It was bad, dude.
It was fucking bad.
Okay, y'all, on YouTube, I'm looking at the clock right now, 30 minutes and 34 seconds. You're going to want to go watch
Yeah,
Cheeto.
I'm telling you.
It looked kind of like a bronc rider.
What did we say? What'd you say? It felt like
Great job.
somebody with
backing
baseball
that up.
bats massaging us or something.
Oh, yeah, shit. I thought about a bunch of shit. Really, hell, I thought about a fucking girl's 18-year-old birthday and her weird uncle came over and fucking baseball bats were coming. There was a lot of rough shit going on.
I'm telling you, it was bad.
Fucking, it was bad. It was
But
bad.
my point is, that trailer is as heavy or equal to that car hauler
Let's go.
because that's how the car hauler was when we first got it before we put the hitch on it. We're gonna have to put a hitch on it and we got to clarify this too. We can do it after the podcast, but if we're getting the trailer, I think we're getting this heavier than the one he's got.
It is. Well,
So
probably, yeah, because I have got 10-inch I-beams in that 40-foot gooseneck and the neck extension and steel ramps and all the accessory shit. And it's a triple axle. So it's supposed to pull like 28,000, no problem. Y'all's is going to pull like a lot more.
You know that little trailer sitting out back?
Yeah.
Had, didn't figure it until after we had load problems.
Oh,
But like 33,000 pounds on that trailer.
Good
That was
shit.
that the load was shifted on and it was leaning sideways. And
yeah. Another catastrophic career being related to Nacho over here when it's time to do some shit at the fucking farm.
Yeah.
Because this motherfucker can't load hay.
And
well, it's not the fact he can't
80-year-old
load hay. He didn't speak up to the 80-year-old man loading his hay.
An 80-year-old man, rancher, farmer, all his life said, "I got this, boy."
You should not
I
listen to
just
that motherfucker.
shut
After he put the first bill on, be like, why don't you take a break? Let me get this.
Yeah.
He had his ranch hand loading it while he showed me his cows and his bull and his sheep and his. Come, let me show you. Come, let me. He ain't had a visitor in a minute. So,
Oh, damn, I
Yes.
love that shit.
Well, we've touched on some catastrophic careers. We've touched on some dangerous stuff. I'm sure there's more stuff out there we haven't touched, but I mean, had a good time.
Got that right. There's a lot of things I would do that are dangerous, but I think pretty much the only thing that's going to rule me out in general is in the open ocean. If I can see bank, I'm pretty decent.
Wow.
But at the point that I lose sight of land, you can pretty much count me out on any fucking thing.
I'm out anywhere there's something in there that can eat me.
Oh, well, fuck.
You know,
yeah, all that's okay to
I'm a
me.
treat to somebody.
Yeah.
I've discovered I'm out going underground.
Underground.
And I don't think I'm not comfortable going below the surface.
In or out, up or down.
Yeah,
Is
so-
what you do dangerous? Is it life threatening? Does it make you test your manhood every day? Let us know in the comments.
Got that
Stay
right.
tuned to all the podcasts. We're still coming. We're still cooking.
I want to
There's
hear
one.
from the people that has that job they believe is the most dangerous. Write us in the comments. Let us know what your job is, because
Yeah.
we've sat here and come up with jobs I've never even really thought about. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let us
jobs
know in the
we-
comments. But I got to close this off. I got a little something. We quit doing it for a little while, but let's bring it back. just because I heard Theo Vaughn do it this morning.
Oh, did he?
And he's got a little twist on it. So I'm going to give you a little twist.
Sure.
Cocaine Bear versus a cheetah hyped up on PCP.
Cocaine Bear is fucking him up. Cocaine Bear.
I think the PCP cheetah, he's fast, dog. He's like popping his ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bear's going to swat that little
I think
flea
the
off
Bear's
him.
got him.
Yeah, Bear. Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
I could fucking kill a PCP cheetah on cocaine. Okay.
Well, we know John don't do drugs because he just put PCP and cocaine together in the same thing. So,
yeah.
So we're all going Cocaine Bear?
Cocaine Bear's winning that shit.
Cocaine Bear.
Hell, I could probably kill. I'm telling you, I could kill a cheetah if I was doped up on cocaine.
Scott, get in on this.
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, naturally. Naturally.
Theo was on the Cocaine Bear for a lot of things, but not on the PCP cheetah.
Do you know those little monkeys? Those little monkeys like Papuchin or whatever the fuck ever they are? The one on the museum movie. There's like normal sized monkeys. They're like 2 foot tall. You know what I'm talking about? The ones you see in the videos all the time?
Yeah.
You think you could take one of those if it was methed up?
No.
No, he would take one.
Too fast.
He
can't catch us.
He would
No.
jack
I'm talking about like if he's like squared
Go
up
to
with
South
you.
Monroe and look at him.
Okay, you talking about the monkey.
At the Circle K, you can't catch his ass.
Monkey, you're adding meth to the deal.
Yeah.
Just picture. I've sat in a deer stand and thought about this a lot.
What the fuck are you
think
thinking
you
about
could
meth
take-
at the deer stand
You
for?
think you could take a cat squirrel?
I could probably take cat squirrel, yeah. If I grab him.
You ain't gonna grab him.
If I grab
Yeah,
him.
You can't grab a crackhead
You ain't
at
gonna
the
grab him.
Circle K in Monroe. How you gonna grab a
A
meth
cat
up monkey?
squirrel.
You hold
a
a
cat
20 of that
squirrel come
motherfucker,
down
you
the
catch
side of
one.
the tree you're hunting in, and cat squirrel come down there looking at you face to face, and you're thinking, he jumped on my face. There ain't nothing I can do.
Well, I tell you,
Now,
don't
you wanna
matter what
throw-
we do, it always goes sideways, don't it?
Now you want to throw a cocaine monkey, and he's gonna jack you up.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like
From jobs to Cocaine Bears, you never know.
You'll be laying on the ground, bleeding out, talking about where did that thing go?
For Ricky and the Boss and the Kia Nacho Jackson, I'm Chip Cheeto Pearson. There's only one way.
The outlaw way.